Alright, so I'm going to be showing you my Blu-ray and my DVD setup. So it's going to be my shelves. I know I already did my DVD and Blu-ray collections, but this is sort of a faster run through my collection. I've added movies, obviously, over the last few months since my collection videos, and I just felt like I'd show you how I have my shelves laid out and how I lay my Blu-rays and DVDs out and stuff, so we'll get over to the shelves. Without further ado, we will try this. It's going to be hard on the arms, Jesus. So we've got Me, Myself, and Irene in Shallow Hal, The Mask, Dumb and Dumber, Liar Liar, Truman Show, jeez, these are getting stuck, Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, The World's End, Goonies, Mrs. Doubtfire, Jumanji, Knocked Up, Pineapple Express, Observe and Report, Superbad, 21 Jump Street, 22 Jump Street, Tropic Thunder, Clerks, Clerks 2 and Zack and Miri Make a Porno, Groundhog Day, Beverly Hills Cop. Get this sounded. Fast Times at Ridgemont High, Austin Powers Trilogy, Forgetting Sarah Marshall, Paul, Ferris Bueller's Day Off, The Great Outdoors, Weird Science, they're all getting bunched up, Uncle Buck, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, Tommy Boy, Weekend at Bernie's, Dazed and Confused, Raising Arizona, Fargo, Big Lebowski, Jingle All the Way, A Christmas Story, Christmas Vacation, Home Alone, Home Alone 2, the Shrek franchise, 1 to 4, Madagascar 1, Madagascar 2, Madagascar 3, Kung Fu Panda, Jesus, it's getting out of focus, Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, Wreck-It Ralph, Toy Story Trilogy, Monsters Inc., and Monsters University, so both of them, let me get that. And Monsters Yoon right there. Get that focused. Finding Nemo. The Incredibles. I'm not pulling these out. This is gonna be too hard to pull out. So we got Incredibles, Cars, and Ratatouille. So that was the top shelf, and we'll get on to the second one. True Romance, Reservoir Dogs, Pulp Fiction, Kill Bill 1 and 2, Grindhouse, Inglourious Bastards, Django Unchained, Hateful Eight, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Drive, Donnie Brasco, Waterworld, Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, 300, Alexander, Fury, Lone Survivor, We Were Soldiers, The Patriot, Braveheart, Gladiator, Saving Private Ryan, Forrest Gump, Scarface, Heat, Carlito's Way, Apocalypto, The Shawshank Redemption, Green Mile, Full Metal Jacket, Tombstone, 2001: A Space Odyssey, The Prestige, Inception, Interstellar, The Usual Suspects, The Warriors, Taxi Driver, Raging Bull, Casino, Goodfellas, Wolf of Wall Street, Shutter Island, The Departed, Blood Diamond, The Revenant, Titanic, Avatar, Ex Machina, Collateral, Training Day, American History X, Primal Fear, Fight Club, Gran Torino, Unforgiven, The Fighter, these are hard to see in this corner, Warrior, Gone Baby Gone, and we've got Argo in the Town. So the first shelf I didn't really specify. This is the comedy and animated movie section, and this is more of my, I don't even really know, I just call it Murderer's Row because it's my best movies for the most part, so we'll call this comedy section. I am animated in Murderer's Row, and we'll get on to the third shelf. Casino Royale, Skyfall, License to Kill, GoldenEye, The World Is Not Enough, Die Another Day, Bourne Identity, Bourne Supremacy, Bourne Ultimatum, so it's the Bourne trilogy, Bad Boys 1 and 2, Harry Potter collection, and this thing's holding on by a thread, Back to the Future trilogy, Lord of the Rings trilogy, right here, theatrical, Jurassic Park 1, 2, and 3, so the whole trilogy, Indiana Jones, first 4 movies, the original Star Wars trilogy, prequels, the Mummy trilogy. I got a lot of trilogies right here. This is kind of what this section is, like my franchise section. So we got Mummy 1, 2, and 3. We've got the Planet of the Apes remake trilogy, which is, obviously the best Planet of the Apes movies aside from the 68. Mad Max 1 to 4. Lethal Weapon 1 to 4. Die Hard 1 to 4. Big Trouble in Little China, one of my favorites. The Rock, The Island. I'm gonna take his face off. Face Off, Roadhouse, Point Break, Speed. We got Matrix 1, 2, and 3. So 2 and 3 right there. The first one right there. So the trilogy. Copland, Demolition Man, Rambo 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Rocky 1 to 6. RoboCop, Total Recall, Starship Troopers, Commando, The Running Man, Last Action Hero, Terminator, Terminator 2, 3, and 4. So Salvation. So that is that shelf. That is the what I would consider my more franchise-based shelf. Still working on a lot of them, and then I've got some action stuff in the middle. So we will get onto the horror shelf. Next is my superhero shelf. Okay, got Tron, Men in Black, Men in Black 2, Men in Black 3, Flash Gordon, Transformers 1, Transformers 2, Transformers 3, Transformers 4, Unbreakable, Split, Glass, Sin City, Blade, Blade 2, Blade Trinity, Punisher, Ghost Rider and Hellboy, Hellboy 2, Daredevil, Amazing Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man Trilogy with Tobey Maguire, Hulk 2003, Incredible Hulk, Iron Man 1, Iron Man 2, Iron Man 3, Captain America First Avenger, Captain America: The Winter Soldier, Captain America: Civil War trilogy, Avengers 1, Avengers: Age of Ultron, Avengers: Infinity War, Avengers: Endgame, Guardians of the Galaxy, Guardians of the Galaxy 2, Thor, Thor 2, Thor Ragnarok, Ant-Man, Spider-Man: Homecoming, X-Men Origins Wolverine, The Wolverine, Logan, Deadpool, X-Men Trilogy and First Class, Days of Future Past, X-Men Apocalypse, Batman 1989, Batman Returns, Batman Begins, The Dark Knight, The Dark Knight Rises, Man of Steel, Batman vs. Superman, The Justice League, Wonder Woman, Joker, Superman the Movie, and Superman Returns. So that is my superhero / about 8 to 9 movies that I just had to put here because I need to put something there to fill the last few gaps. So that is that shelf. Okay, so we've got Carrie, we've got The Shining, It from the 90s, so the miniseries, It 1 and 2, which I don't care for as time goes on, Nightmare on Elm Street franchise, Nightmare on Elm Street remake, Freddy vs. Jason, the Friday the 13th remake, Saw 1, Saw 2, Evil Dead remake, Army of Darkness, Gremlins, Gremlins 2, The Thing, Alien, Aliens, Predator, Predator 2, Pet Sematary, 28 Days Later, Zombieland, Ghostbusters 1 and 2, Van Helsing, The Lost Boys, Bram Stoker's Dracula, From Dusk Till Dawn, Beetlejuice, Teen Wolf, Rob Zombie Halloween 1 and 2, The Fly with Jeff Goldblum, The Exorcist, Jaws, Christine, King Kong 2005, Kong Skull Island, Godzilla the remake, Child's Play 1 and 2, American Psycho, Silence of the Lambs, Seven, Poltergeist, Poltergeist 2 and 3, Stir of Echoes, Joyride, Hostel 1 and 2. So now the rest of the shelf, I just had to basically make up for, I don't have enough horror movies to fill up the rest of the shelf, so this is just leftover stuff I couldn't fit anywhere else. Mission Impossible 1 to 5, Mission Impossible Fallout, Live, Die, Repeat, Blade Runner 1 and 2. So this right here is my, little sci-fi section, even though I have sci-fi elsewhere. Fifth Element, E.T., Stargate, Apollo 13, and Close Encounters of the Third Kind. So we've got one more shelf to go of my Blu-ray shelf here, and I'll be right back. Alright, Everest. Oh, these are really tight in here. Moneyball, Black Swan, Dirty Dancing, John Wick, Walking Tall, Fast and Furious 1 and Too Fast, Too Furious, Tokyo Drift, the fourth Fast and Furious, Fast 4 and 5, Fast 6. Actually, no, sorry, that is Fast 5 and 6, my bad. So this is Fast 6 as well, the Steelbook, Fast 7, or Furious 7, Fate of the Furious. Alright. Crank 1 and 2. Star Trek 2009, Star Trek Into Darkness, The Fugitive, U.S. Marshals, Patriot Games, Clear and Present Danger, Ready Player One, Clash of the Titans, the original, Cinderella Man, Twister, Day After Tomorrow, Independence Day, and iRobot, Taken, Troy, Lord of War, Gone in 60 Seconds, The Italian Job, The Perfect Storm, Young Guns, 310 to Yuma, Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, Red Dawn, Top Gun and Risky Business, Rain Man, Lord of the Rings trilogy. So the first one's not extended, but the second and third are the extended cuts. So I need to get an extended cut for the first movie still, unfortunately. Pain and Gain, End of Watch, The Hangover trilogy, Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, Dodgeball, Spaceballs, Talladega Nights, Ricky Bobby, Step Brothers, Waiting, Skin Deep, The Burbs, This Is the End, Space Jam, The Other Guys, Ted, Sex Drive, Night at the Museum, 1, 2, and 3, and then the last movie here on my shelf, The Dream Team. So now we will get over to my more DVD-oriented shelf as I try to slide these in. So that is, my Blu-ray shelf, and I'll be back to show you my other shelf. Alright, so let's get the rest of the Blu-rays out of the way, because I still have some left. I didn't show any of these in my Blu-ray collection video, because I didn't really feel like I was missing much. Brick Mansions, Rush, Drive, the Hit and Run, so that's a 3-pack. Transporter 1, 2, and 3, I think I might have mentioned these. Independence Day, definitely mentioned White House Down, I moved that over here. Hearts of War, Flags of Our Father, Kingsman: The Secret Service, Jack Reacher, the Expendables trilogy, which is just pure fun action, Quantum of Solace, which I just don't put with the other James Bonds because it's horrible, the RoboCop remake, 4K of Terminator 2, Terminator Genesis, Dune from 1984, Riddick, Chronicles of Riddick, Force Awakens Steelbook, Rogue One, Last Jedi, Pacific Rim. I don't know what happened to that, but Alien vs. Predator. Is this the second one? Yeah, second one. Blech. Eagle Eye, Now You See Me, Da Vinci Code, Angels and Demons, The Doors, which is a pretty good one. Sully, The Bucket List, Into the Blue, Anchorman 1 and 2, Neighbors 1 and 2, 50-50, Green Hornet, Marley and Me, Cannonball Run, Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels, Youth and Revolt, Extract, Here Comes the Boom, Land of the Lost, Get Him to the Greek, Love Guru, Three Stooges, Daddy's Home, Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs 2, and The Croods. So that's the remaining section of my Blu-rays that I'm obviously going to keep adding to. And I think I'm going to dwindle these down. I don't really need some of these movies, like, I don't know, Bucket List and Into the Blue, and do I really need Daddy's Home and Love Guru? Like, probably not, but I don't know. So we'll get on to the next shelf. 40-Year-Old Virgin, Wedding Crashers, Drillbit Taylor, You, Me, and Dupree, Hall Pass, Dukes of Hazzard and Starsky and Hutch, Something About Mary, Meet the Parents, Meet the Fockers, Zoolander, Along Came Polly, Billy Madison, Happy Gilmore, Big Daddy, 50/50, Click, Don't Mess with the Zohan, Nothing to Lose, Run, Fat Boy, Run. My fingers are getting sore. Jesus. Animal House, 10 Things I Hate About You, Stand By Me, My Cousin Vinny, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey, Role Models, American Pie 1-4, Wayne's World 1 and 2, The Vacation franchise 1-4, Romancing the Stone 1 and 2, Harold and Kumar 1 and 2, Encino Man, Hot Rod, Tommy Boy, which should not be over here. I have a duplicate of that, so that should not be there. Hot Tub Time Machine, Very Bad Things, Scooby-Doo 1 and 2, 16 Candles, Breakfast Club, St. Elmo's Fire, the Blue Harvest Trilogy, sorry, not the Blue Harvest Trilogy, the Laugh It Up Fuzzball Trilogy, all 3 of them, Adventures in Babysitting, What About Bob, Scrooged, Beverly Hills Cop 1, 2, and 3, Fletch, Happy Gilmore, and Mallrats, Notebook, and Time Traveler's Wife, 17 again, and Hairspray, and we've got the last one, Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. So this is my comedy section, and we will get on to the next shelf. This is my last complete shelf. I have one more underneath here with some stuff on it, but I wouldn't really consider it a shelf. It's more so just a few things on it, but we'll still show it. We got Constantine. So this is my little horror section of my DVDs. 28 Days and 28 Weeks Later. I only keep this here because I don't have the sequel on Blu-ray yet, but once I do, these are not staying on this shelf. Dawn of the Dead, the remake. Yeah, this is held on by a thread. The Friday the 13th franchise. Stigmata. Frighteners, Signs, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the remake, Passion of the Christ, Bone Tomahawk, National Treasure 1 and 2, Young Guns 2. I keep Young Guns there even though I have it on Blu-ray because I don't have the second one on Blu-ray, so I keep them together. Karate Kid 1, 2, and 3. Got the Scorpion King, Speed Racer, Mission to Mars, Wanted, Out of Time, Con Air, Tango and Cash, Casualties of War, War of the Worlds, Minority Report, The Illusionist, Rounders, Jackie Brown, They Live, Training Day and Fallen, American Beauty, $1 Million Baby, Basic Instincts, Ghost, A Few Good Men, Vanilla Sky, Crazy Stupid Love, The Outsiders, King of Comedy, The Beach, Gangs of New York, The Aviator, Awakenings, Jackass 1, 2, 2.5, and 3. So that's my last shelf. I still don't really know what to do with a lot of this because I don't have enough DVDs at the current moment to make like a comedy shelf that's strictly, or I do, I guess. I don't have enough to make a strictly horror shelf and a strictly action shelf is what I'm trying to say, which I'm going to get there because I'm going to keep collecting DVDs. So I'll stop rambling and I'll get onto my last shelf. So we've got Superman 1-4, Ace Ventura, the second one, When Nature Calls, Big Mama's House, The Happening, which I just keep because it's so bad that I can't believe it. This is five James Bond movies. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5. Jungle Book, Splice. Oh, this is upside down and backwards. Navy Seals and Red Dawn. Pitch Black. Vanishing Point. The Good Son. Faster. The Rundown. Red Planet. Another one that's upside down and backwards. The Thing remake / sequel or prequel. Big Fat Liar. SpongeBob the movie. Blades of Glory. Good Luck Chuck. Dumb and Dumber 1 and Dumb and Dumber. Alpha Dog. Got Hot Rod again. Brokeback Mountain. Here's a few of my girlfriend's movies. Mamma Mia, The Last Song. Cyrus is mine, but Step Up is not. And Contagion, Gone in 60 Seconds, and Hook. So, even here I'm building up a decent little shelf of stuff. And then down here you've got my mostly PlayStation 2 games. We've got some PS3 in there, and we've got some, so you've got 2 copies of the same game, lol. And you've got, some 360 TV shows. I've got Dukes of Hazzard, Starsky and Hutch, and just some other movies that I'm not, like Boondock Saints. I guess I could pull that out and put that on my shelf. I don't really know why that's down there. But, Demolition Man, I already own it on Blu-ray. Haywire's not very good. I don't know why All of Me's down there. I don't really know why I'm doing that. And Boondock Saints. So yeah, I guess. And I got The Incredible Hulk. What am I doing with this, man? So yeah, and then we've got Seinfeld, Eastbound and Down, the entire show. I got first season of Kenny vs. Benny, one of my favorite shows. Bruno, which is just not a very great movie. Expendables should not be down there because I already own it on Blu-ray. And then, we've got basketball, hockey, and just miscellaneous PS2 games. And like I said, a couple PS3, Xbox 360, and a Mick Foley WWE and Trailer Park Boys. So that is that. I hope you enjoyed seeing, the progress of my collection. It's getting there. And I'm sure I'll keep making updates. And I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.